Hello, and welcome to a second-hand unboxing from Tim Powers, the author himself. This is incredible. I am a little nervous because it did just kind of ship in an envelope. But this, my friends, is the Anubis Gates, the first UK edition, a hardcover. But it's a very special edition, and you'll see why. Okay, there's at least some bubble wrap protecting it. Okay. That's not as terrifying as I thought it was going to be. It's not just loose in an envelope, making its way from California to New York. So yes, this is from Tim Powers. I mean, it's the Anubis Gates by Tim Powers, but I bought it from Tim Powers. I don't believe I had this edition yet. This is one of my favorite novels of all time. I love the Anubis Gates. It's been many years since I've read it, but man, when I read this, it had me hooked. I know I have the paperback first edition, which is the U.S. first edition. But then over in the U.K., you had Shadow Fiction, who did, it's yellowed, but it's also, over 40 years old. It just celebrated its 40th anniversary last year. The Anubis Gates, Shadow, Hogarth, right there. I mean, I've seen much worse condition 40-year-old books. But that's not all, because this is also remarked by Tim Powers. That is awesome. That is Horriben, the evil clown magician, if you're not familiar. One of the inspirations for Pennywise, perhaps, it is said to be. This did predate Pennywise by several years. Wow. Signed, of course, by Tim Powers. It's actually signed on the title page by Tim Powers as well. He signs upside down. I'm told that he signs upside down because of him being left-handed. Whether that's has truth to that or not, I don't know. But this isn't just signed by Tim Powers. The Anubis Gates is dedicated to his wife, Serena Powers, and it is signed by his wife, Serena Powers. And wait, there's more. The quote to start off the novel is from William Ashbless, who is not a real, features a William Ashbless poem here. Now, William Ashbless is not actually a real individual. He is a creation of both Tim Powers and James P. Blaylock, and so they signed it together. I believe Blaylock signed the William, and Powers signed the Ashbless. That is incredible. It's actually kind of the same method they used when they did. Is it the William Ashbless Memorial Cookbook? I feel like it might be. The William Ashbless Memorial Cookbook that Subterranean Press did not several years, I think it was over a decade ago. But there was a signed edition there, signed by the legendary William Ashbless, where they did the same thing of Blaylock signed the William, Powers signed the Ashbless. That is incredible. I think I might actually do a video kind of just showcasing the different editions of the Anubis Gates. But I'm holding off for one very special edition. This, if you're not familiar with the Anubis Gates, it is a science fiction novel that finds you going through time and space itself. The titular Anubis Gates are a way to access other time periods. And so we follow Brendan Doyle as he journeys back to the very early 19th century. And then some. There's a little bit of time travel beyond just that. But it is one hell of an adventure. It deals with, gods and magic and power and evil magicians, including the clown Horriben, which is right there as depicted by Tim Powers. That is so freaking cool. Wow. But yeah, I've got a handful of copies of the Anubis Gates. Zeising had a signed edition back in the late 80s that I purchased a copy of. As I said, I do have a paperback copy, which I believe is the first edition, first U.S. edition, which is signed by Powers as well. Powers is very, very generous with his signature. It's very easy to get a signed Tim Powers novel, but I don't know that it's as easy to get a signed William Ashbless novel or a Remarqued Tim Powers novel. But man, this is incredible. I also have the Centipede Press Edition, which is just stunning. It is a massive edition. But soon, presumably in a few more releases, Charnel House will be doing their own edition. Charnel House has published plenty of Tim Powers over the years, and they've announced a few years back that they are going to publish every Tim Powers novel that they have not already published, which will include the Anubis Gates. So far, they've been just kind of going along the publication order. So they've done his first two novels, Forsake the Sky, right? Epitaph in Rust, if I could speak English, which I believe the next one then would be The Drawing of the Dark, which would be followed, I believe, by Anubis Gates. Was this his fourth novel? His second published under the actual Tim Powers name, because his first two were published under Timothy Powers. Well, I was going to say, is there a list of his titles in here? But the answer is no, because they don't do that in the UK. Where is it? It's got to be some. It's got to be some sort of biography. There's some shadow fiction biography. Oh my God! He signed the end. He signed the end as well. This is the end of the novel, signed once again by Tim Powers. So look at that! I got 3 Tim Powers signatures in one novel, plus a Remarqued, plus a Serena Powers. Plus a William Ashbless signature. This is one hell of an edition. Hot damn. So yeah, I will do a video kind of showcasing the different editions of the Anubis Gates. But I really want to wait for that Charnel House edition first. Because man, that looks incredible. So anyways, feel free to subscribe to the channel for plenty of other unboxing videos, including eventually the Charnel House edition of the Anubis Gates. And I'll do a book review, not necessarily a book review, a comparison video showcasing the different editions shortly thereafter. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Tim Powers, for this incredible, incredible book. Wow. This is amazing. And we'll see you around next time.